Right, let's take a moment to cut through the noise and look at what's really happening in the markets right now. Despite reports you might have heard, the situation in the Middle East is actually much more intense than the headlines suggest. Iran's launched over 100 missiles. Israel's retaliated with sweeping attacks on Iranian military and nuclear infrastructure, and we're talking over 200 casualties since Friday alone. Missiles have even hit Israeli cities like Tel Aviv and Haifa. This isn't just saber-rattling, this is a full-scale conflict with genuine risk of escalation. Yet if you glanced at the markets last week, you might have thought everything was business as usual. That's not quite the case. US stock indices have actually taken a real hit. US stock indices took a sharp turn and then rallied back up despite global tensions. S&P 500 just made an all-time high. The Nasdaq was down, but has had a sharp turnaround. Oil's up nearly 9%, with WTI crude peaking at $74 a barrel. That's what you get when global tensions flare up. So much for the idea that markets are unfazed. And then there's Bitcoin. Usually when things get messy, folks flock to safe havens like gold, and gold's up a massive 29% this year, by the way. Bitcoin, meanwhile, has held above $100,000 and continues to rally despite the turmoil. It has remained strong above $100,000 recently, and we've seen renewed confidence as investors pile in, fueling the rally even further. Still, there's a twist. More and more institutions are seeing Bitcoin as a geopolitical reserve asset. Quantum Biopharma just parked $5 million in crypto, and countries like Pakistan, Ukraine, and even the US are building up Bitcoin strategic reserves. Speaking of the US, President Trump made headlines with his executive order to set up a national Bitcoin reserve, using seized crypto and expanding it to include Ethereum, XRP, Solana, and Cardano. Now, that move's winning cheers from some corners, but not from everyone. Elon Musk's already slammed Trump's one big beautiful bill, sparking a public feud. Still, the trend of nations moving towards crypto reserves is unmistakable. So, what should you, as an investor or trader, take from all this? It's easy to get swept up in the optimism, institutional adoption, government reserves, and the idea that crypto is the next big thing. But history has a way of teaching tough lessons. Market downturns tend to happen twice as fast as the rallies. When global risks finally do get priced in, it usually happens in a flash, and not always in the direction you'd hope. Preparation is everything. Diversify, manage your risk, and don't get caught off guard by the headlines. If you want regular, no-nonsense updates from people actually in the markets, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Your feedback helps me keep these videos sharp and relevant. Stay safe out there, and remember, the market doesn't care about optimism, only reality.